What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We got some big stuff going on today. We're finally taking the project cars out on their maiden voyage for the summer. Pretty pumped on it. Always a little bit nerve-wracking after wrenching on the things all winter, but hey, we're gonna do a little test and tune day today. If you guys saw last video, if you haven't, I'll put it up on screen right now over here somewhere. But we did fuel things. So I put the stock regulator back on and it seems to be regulating fuel at stock pressure like it should be, so that's awesome. But I'm not 100% certain that that fuel line that we thought was stock that we put back on actually is stock, because I have vacuum lines with the same hose clamps and I'm worried it's a vacuum line and the fuel is gonna fuel it. So I'm gonna have to take this off and then go to the parts store and get actual fuel line. I hope they have some in stock. They usually have big spools that you can just get cut, but we gotta do that first. Mount the horn and then fix the wiring for the headlights so nothing's exposed if it does start to sprinkle or whatever. But first things first, let's get this fuel line off. Let's go to the parts store. We just got back from the parts store. I got a couple goodies. We got proper fuel line with proper hose clamps that actually still hold tension. And then I got a little valve cover breather, because right now I just have that breather line routed into the carbon intake, but I didn't really put two and two together that if I take that line off and use this filter as a breather off the valve cover, I need to plug the hole in the intake, and now I have nothing to plug the hole in the intake, so I'm not even going to be using this today. But we're going to throw this fuel return line back on, chop it to size, put it on, start up the car, make sure everything's good, and that's it. Torque the wheels, good to go. And we are about to roll out here. So I'm basically just gonna get some B-roll clips with this camera, maybe some POV with the Insta360. I brought it, but we're not doing like a race day or a back road rage day. We're just gonna be cruising through the city, so it's not gonna be like cool driving clips. So I can include some of those if you want, but let's just do a little rundown. I just got the bumper back on. Corey and Kira finished up the wiring for the horn and the headlights. Shout out to you guys, thank you, thank you. And then we went to the parts store, of course, and we got the breather. I didn't put that on because I don't have a block off for the intake side, but that will be going on. And we got a stock fuel return line and some new hose clamps. So everything should be good. We're gonna prime the fuel system, start it up, and see how we go. All the wheels are torqued down as well, so we should be minty. We just gave the Civic a little waterless wash. Came out pretty good. I'm not too concerned with the paint on this thing, because as you guys remember, we did spray paint it. And it didn't turn out bad at all. I'm gonna leave it like this for probably the next few years to come until I can afford to get candy apple red proper. But it's looking a lot better. Now we're just gonna fire it up, make sure that return line I put on there is all good to go. And then I guess we're just gonna cruise around. So let's get to it. So we pulled the Civic out of the garage and the fender was like permanently resting on the wheel. It is like way too low. It's just, it is way too low. So now I got to jack up the suspension and then we can go. We were so close, a little setback. Let's crank this out in 10 minutes, we'll be good to go. We just raised up the coilovers a half an inch, so it should be more than enough clearance. I really hope so, because we're putting the wheels back on now. So. Okay boys, we got the head cam on. It's going? Yeah.
That shit screams! That's nuts. Holy! That gets up there, huh? That felt great. That's the quickest 180 horsepower I've ever felt in my life.
Okay boys, we are at a big open parking lot here. The Civic and the Prelude are driving absolutely phenomenally. I can't believe it. I mean, the thing runs mint. Like, just look at her. She looks gorgeous. She runs mint. She doesn't overheat. Couple suspension clunks here and there. I'm gonna have to bolt check everything, but just throw the thing into a corner, man, and it is choofing. Same with the Prelude. It's been doing super good, but like, boys, this thing is going crazy. Can we get an update on the Lude?
Yeah, Lude's doing good. Hits VTEC real good. There's no weird timing sound, so that was fixed.
Yeah.
Definitely some exhaust leaks,
right,
but it drives completely straight. And it was like, you let go of the wheel, it just goes in a straight line. Wheel feels good, the height of the wheel feels good, shifting feels good, clutch finally feels dialed in, because before, every time we went out, something was weird with it. So I just said, screw it, clutch, slave, line, all new fluid, and it's the easiest car I've ever driven.
She's dialed.
She's dialed.
Boys.
So it's just...
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Just aero and stuff.
Aero?
What
kind of
coming soon? Coming soon. I have a front lip, which is being shipped right now, and then also a rear diffuser, which is being shipped.
That's gonna look hot on that thing back
Yeah, because it's got the black side skirts.
Yeah.
So the front lip is black and the rear diffuser's black. I'm just gonna leave it at black for now until I get the whole car painted. But yeah, other than that, she's getting pretty dialed in. I'm super hyped.
Dude.
Super hyped with today.
This thing's looking minty.
Yeah, this
Your
thing,
thing's looking minty.
Right?
I'm looking in the rear view, and the headlights on that look aggressive. It looks good in the rear view. Yeah.
Because like, I didn't want the straight clear ones or the silver ones, because like it's a silver car. It's gotta have some black. So it has the side skirts and like the sunroof cover, which is black. With the black housing, it just kind of tied it in.
Oh, it's way dope, man.
Riding behind this though, the thing looks so good.
Does it?
So good.
I'm so pumped with how it came out, man. It's looking so, like, look at this thing, dude. At Hot Night, this thing's gonna be a showstopper, penny dropper.
Straight up, people are gonna look at it and be like,
dude.
I saw it last year too. They'll see the whole progress.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, we're going for like the nicest EG in fucking BC here.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do like tucked and shaved. Like, I want to pull this engine out this winter and do tucked and shaved engine bay, paint it, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's all big shit left. Turbo, like maybe seats. Like, I got the seat brackets coming, so those are all situated. Like,
the seats look sweet from behind too.
Do they?
You just see like the holes of the Recaros.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that
looks sick.
Kind of cool.
Oh, dude, I'm pumped, boys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But we're out here just having a good time. Not a whole lot of POV drives, because like I said, we're cruising a lot around the city. The one back road we are gonna hit today, we've hit it, and I got 2 clips. I need to pull that clip up on my phone right now just to see it, because we were fucking raging, dude. That VTEC kicked like a motherfucker. It was 100% not working last year.
2,000 years later.
We've done a shitload of driving today. We are uptown now, and we had to drop Corey off. He works night shift, so he was totally beat, but we still got the Civic and the Lude out here. Thing is looking mean, running minty. Going up hills though, it's like, that's when the temperature starts to rise. It hasn't gone above like 90, 91 yet, so that's still totally fine. It really is a big concern when it's like 97 to 100 and you're kind of like, but everything is going mint. We got a ton of photos, and those are going to be going on the Instagram. So if you don't follow that, follow Brash Garage on Instagram. And I think that might be it for POV driving, but we'll keep you posted. Okay, we're in an underground parkade right now, and today has been going so good the entire day. The car looks sick as hell in here. But Eli just broke down. He's got coolant everywhere.
It's way too far back for me to tell. It's so far back. Really? It's so far back. It's like past the engine.
Oh man. Shit.
What the fuck? It's right
Not get
there.
another day plate. Maybe we should get the dailies. Get this back to the shop. Like, it smokes bad.
Yep.
Like,
It just started like on
White
the
every time you're on the gas. Every single time, and it's not just like a pop. We were gonna get insurance so we could drive another day with the cars, but we're gonna take both of them back to the shop. I'm not gonna insure the Civic for another day if I can't be cruising with Eli, but how good does this thing look though, boys? And we're back at the shop, getting the 2 dailies out, the Golf R and the Veloster N. We were gonna daily the projects for 2 days, but Eli ran into some issues and I don't want to solo it without the guy. So we're gonna bust out the dailies. But that was the video, good cruise video. We got lots more coming. Hopefully we'll get the cars out racing this year. I'd really like to do that. Comment, like, and subscribe, and when we know what's going on with Eli's car, when we diagnose it, obviously we'll be sure to let you guys know first. But until then, peace, subscribe.